Sports sponsorship is an opportunity for creative businesses to collaborate with brands. Here to tell us more is Victor Cobos of M&C Saatchi Sponsorship. Victor, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
You've worked with some of the biggest brands and names, One Direction, Formula One. How important is sponsorship as a stream of revenue?
Depending of the property, depending of the project. In Formula One, for example, TV rights are very, very important, and sponsorship could be around a third of the whole revenue of the business. With regards to touring, ticketing is very important, putting rights, but always a sponsorship is going from 1/3 to half of the revenue accordingly to the needs of the right holder, and for music festivals, for example, is really important.
Well, let's take an example of a music festival. I know you're very involved with Mad Cool in Madrid. How does it work there?
Mad Cool Festival is a clear example how to build a music festival from the ground. They came to us in January last year, in 2016. They explained they have a big investment in Madrid, promoters, and bringing big names. Madrid, they don't have a massive music festival, so it was a very good opportunity for them, but equally only for 4 months in advance. They have to book all the artists, all the production, to design the festival, and we assist them to generate more revenue. That was important for promoters not to lose money. As you probably know, music promoters, they need 2-3 years in order to establish themselves and to balance all the accounts. All the investment is huge. And this first year, what we have done is trying to help the promoter building a stage where brands can integrate easily. And thinking about the audience as well. Thinking about that at the end of the day, consumers are the most important part of all this industry. So it could be a music festival, it could be a football team. It's the way you communicate the sponsorship and the delivery which is important. And Mad Cool, we're very fortunate because promoters is giving to us the opportunity to mold and to use the whole place in the way that we can create great platform. For example, Huawei, which is one of our sponsors, we have a great experience with Saatchi Gallery, and Huawei is sponsoring the Saatchi Gallery, and we bring in the Mad Cool Gallery with Huawei with a similar look and feel with what they're doing in London with the Saatchi Gallery. These probably in many other festivals would be impossible, but the promoter have the open mind to understand that art is a very important part of music, and if you integrate fashion with another brand coming over, we have Huawei with the Mad Cool Gallery, the expression of the selfie, and rock and roll scenes, and at the end is content for the audience, for people are spending money to enjoy music, but it's more of a lifestyle. And we're very, very fortunate. This is the second year. We're growing. The first year was 37,000 people per day. We're very proud the festival and won Best New Festival in Europe. And this year we're going to 45,000 people a day. And it's great. We have Foo Fighters, Kiss of Leon, Green Day, and I believe the festival is growing. We have 3 times more of a sponsorship, and we are here to stay with the festival for many, many years. And at the end, this is the message. Promoters has to be open-minded to agencies like us, to professionals, to understand this is a different way of communication. It's not about ticketing, it's not about selling beer. It's about to create platforms for people to feel comfortable in the festivals.
You know, artists can sometimes feel uncomfortable about associations with commercial brands. What's your response to that?
My experience is really good, but I need to recognize that I work mainstream artists which are more open. We were very lucky to, many years ago, to do all the sponsorship for One Direction. It was a challenge because the regulations for teens are very strict, and we have to be very careful about what we do. But they were very open. We were running commercials in the screens. We have, for example, Ubisoft with the new game, dancing, and it's about entertainment. It's not about advertising. It's a different language. When you integrate the sponsorship into tours, it's for people to enjoy. When you see 20,000 girls dancing with, for example, Ubisoft, a dancing game, singing One Direction, and who's the winner? And you go on the stage, and the girl is the best day of her life. Yeah. That is a sponsorship, and with a well conduct, you know. And obviously, I understand. On the other hand, bands more like Foo Fighters, Pearl Jam, that maybe endorsement is not something that they would like to explore, and it's fine. Not everyone has to be commercialized, because credibility is important as well.
Well, Victor, thank you very much. Really thoughtful insight into sponsorship.
Thank you.